The congressional contest being called a mini reflection of the national race will engage the national mood. Dr. Lauren Wright is here, associate research scholar and lecturer in politics and public affairs at Princeton University. Always great to see you. The district suburban, next to New York City, little nibble of the borough of Queens. National issues, man, they've been front and center. What do you think could happen on Tuesday?
You're absolutely right. And so that's why, Eric, immigration is the number one issue here. New York is the focal point for the migrant crisis, with schools kicking students out to house migrants, all kinds of things going on that is right in voters' faces. And so for that reason, Pillip might turn out a win. But I would typically say, because this is a district that went 8 points for Biden in 2020, because there's this referendum on Santos, it's a friendly environment for Democrats, except for this immigration issue. And you're absolutely right that it does have national implications. I think we tend to exaggerate that and over extrapolate from single congressional districts. But in this case, it really is an interesting test instance.
Yeah, immigration, abortion, Israel, Ukraine, and the foreign affairs. The shadow of Santos is still remaining over this. Let's listen to both Suozzi and also to Ms. Pillip on the campaign trail. Let's listen.
Enough of the extremism, enough of the attacking, enough of the same old misrepresentations, enough of all the things that we've seen in the past. My opponent, on the other hand, represents the same old thing. She represents exactly what's been going on for much too long. In fact, she represents the person who held the seat before. She's Santos 2.0.
Suozzi talking about they don't know who's Mazi and all this, again, another way of to discourage people not to go out to vote to support me. It's just shame, because they did the homework. And if they have any issue, they can go investigate me. Whatever it is, I'm so proud. There's nothing I hide.
And this is more, they're striking more, not just the specific issues, but the mood. Can you explain how that fits into this race in terms of a national mood, if people are sick of gridlock, sick of extremism, and this sort of thing?
Well, that's certainly true. And, you know, the number one hit against Pillip that Suozzi is going to use is that she's a Trump supporter in 2020. But to characterize her as her predecessor's exact carbon copy is really unfair, because frankly, she does have a very interesting background and she has a very mixed set of policy positions. For example, she's pro-choice. She's pro an assault weapons ban. She's actually a registered Democrat and has voted Democrat many times. And so in this swing district that would typically, again, favor a Democrat, but recently has gone Republican, she might be the kind of person to win. And she just has a very compelling personal story on top of that, especially having served in the Israeli Defense Forces. She has extra credibility, to say the least, on one of the other main issues on voters' minds.
Yeah, Suozzi has served several terms in Congress from basically that district. And as you just said, she's an IDF veteran and is married to a Ukrainian doctor. They have 7 children. So a quick prediction for Tuesday, if any, Lauren?
Gosh, I might be wrong, Eric, but I would say maybe Suozzi will pull it out. He's well known, and I think the George Santos situation is still fresh on people's minds.
All right, Dr. Lauren Wright of Princeton University. Dr. Lauren, always good to see you. Thanks.